All right, back in our studio kitchen now with Kirby Moir, registered dietitian with Food City, and I have been taking notes because I hate when my veggies go bad. That's just, I feel so terrible, like, you know.
Yes, and like you said earlier, you mentioned something you love to get at Food City.
Oh yeah, the pick 7.
Yeah,
always.
It's such a good option to get a variety of vegetables in. And I think that helps you kind of plan out your week.
It does.
And getting a little creative. And I actually made this dish today using all items
from
our
you really?
So
I
all of
love
those are
it.
available there because that's
Smart
an easy
shopper.
way to get that variety in. But what's beautiful about this dish, it is super, super simple. You're just going to make a whole wheat pasta following the instructions, and you're going to reserve about half a cup of the water from that pasta. And you actually do want to salt your water. It's going to help soften that whole wheat a little bit, and then it's going to give a little flavor to that water we're going to use later.
Okay.
You just saute vegetables using a little bit of olive oil. You could use the olive oil with the herbs like we mentioned, some Italian seasoning, garlic is in there, and really anything that I had left over or I might have hanging around from that Pick 5 produce just goes in there. So no really limit. Now, of course, we're eating seasonally right now. So you could do things like carrots, asparagus, mushrooms. Those are all in season. And Food City is about to start featuring those local growers in store. So you can get that Tennessee produce right that came from down the road. And utilizing that's going to be perfect. At the end, once you've sauteed those veggies, you add back in the pasta water, a little bit of lemon juice, and Parmesan cheese. And that's actually your sauce.
You're kidding. So there's no extra
Nothing extra.
Oil.
Nope.
You just, that is healthy.
It's super clean, it's super light, and you really get a beautiful taste of all the different vegetables. You get a little crunch. You asked earlier, is this a warm dish or a cold dish? You could actually save that for leftovers for a cold salad during the week, or eat it on a weeknight to feed your family.
I love that.
And again, no rules there. You can kind of throw in anything.
Yeah, and it's the dish that keeps on giving, because we were talking about leftovers, and you know, I don't like to leave anything unused. It breaks my heart to have to throw things away. And you've got the squash and the zucchini and the tomatoes. And yeah, on Sundays, I just pick those vegetables and then I can eat on them all week long.
Yes.
So good.
Another really quick hack is to take some of those weird leftover veggies you might have. I'm not going to open it. It might be a little smelly, but I have like leftover onions, carrot tops in there, the weird ends from like peppers. You can actually save that and then make a stock from that to make a nice Sunday meal, maybe some soup that you're going to do for the week. And you can put this in the freezer. So this works really well that you can kind of just keep adding to it. I've seen people even put a pot in their freezer. I don't have the space for that, but this works really, really well. Another great way to reduce waste. And then in terms of shopping in store, these are kind of interesting. These are called Bob's Bring Your Own Bags.
Oh, fun.
Which these replace those single-use plastic. Which is really smart. You can actually rinse these at home. You can put them in the wash machine. Got to make sure we bring them back. We talked about that's the struggle with the reusable bags. And this is another thing too to reduce that single-use plastic. I'm obsessed with this guy though.
Yeah, you were showing me this.
This thing is so cool. It actually collapses. It's like a sturdy box. This is great to kind of keep in your car. You can keep your bags in there. Milk, things that are a little heavier work really well. And if you do happen to use a plastic bag, you can actually bring that back to the front of store. And Food City, all of our plastic we use in the warehouse or in the back, we bundle all of that together and recycle that for composite like brick for building materials.
I've seen that.
It's really,
Oh, it's very cool. And you can just throw your bags in there. And I love that this thing holds its shape. You know, that's nice.
It's super sturdy, and again, it kind of collapses down to where
it's just so
we're saving space too. So.
And the best thing about these bags too is you can fit more into them, so you can take all your groceries in with one trip.
One trip, we love that. Yes.
I do, right? Instead of like having 17 on each side, trying to get them in. All right, great ideas. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
For more tips, you can always visit the website foodcity.com.
Thank you, Amy.